AKT Celebrity AKT Underworld. We're at the Ancestor Altar. I cooked a few hours ago, but I had to take a little nap. So I wanted to come and show you because Nipsey wanted food on his altar today. And I wasn't sure why he wanted it today. But the food had molded anyway, so I needed to put it out. You see, that's a really beautiful T-bone steak. Really gorgeous steak. I just cooked it and let it just marinate in its juices. Hey, Trinity. This is a very special day. This is the Eritrean Martyr's Day. For the people that died in Eritrea that were fighting for the liberation of Eritrea. Hey, Bobby. Hey, everybody. It's June 20th, 2021. And when I found out about it, I'm like, okay, that's perfect. So we wanted food today on the altar. But this is also a very powerful day for his Eritrean ancestors who fought for their freedom and died. So this is the holiday. And see, he wanted some sweet corn. Isn't that pretty? Really beautiful corn and a bit of kale and roasted bell peppers and onions and garlic and spices. And see, I know you all like the biscuits, but I did something a little different. I wanted some cornbread. I was in the mood for the cornbread. So that's some hot and spicy jalapeno cornbread. Isn't it beautiful? I love it. It's so beautiful with some spicy collard greens. You see that? With the steak. So and then I got some more because my father's plate and Uncle Gary's plate is right here. So I put some more cornbread. It's delicious. I had to back away because I ate a lot of it. I mean, I gotta watch my diet, of course. But I love beautiful yellow cornbread. Yes, the marathon. This bitch. So here's the other plate. The T-bone. And the collar is a little bit different. My father, I try to listen to everybody to see what their taste is. He doesn't like as much spice and peppers as Nipsey. I decided to do something different with this plate and put some fresh salad on this plate. And you know me, this is just kind of the beginning. This is the warm-up. It's too late, so I'm not going to finish it tonight. I'm going to finish it tomorrow because, you know, I have to set it off with the dessert. And I want to eat some with them. I like to eat with them. So it's too late for me to just snack tonight and this week. So I'm going to wait till tomorrow and chill a little bit with them. Thank you, Esther. I'm so glad y'all love the Ancestor Altar Drip. And thank you for supporting me with the Ancestor Altar Drip and your donations. And of course, I'm not fresh in my flowers today. Aren't they gorgeous? They're so pretty. This is for my baby Hermes, Joseph, Ashkita, known as Nipsey Hustle. I love my baby. AKA my spirit nigga, my spirit husband. AKA the real Nunu in this bitch, ATL shouted. Holding it down for the Slauson Boy neighborhood. California Crip God, crippin' and drippin' in this bitch. Justice for Neil. Ride for Net forever. The marathon continues. I was told that it must be official. I'll wait to see that he's going to get his own star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame in 2022. That happened pretty quickly. You should give people their roses while they're here. He should have had that long before now. But it's still exciting. I know California is very excited for their king to get his star. So beautiful. Is eating in the spirit. I'm eating this too. Yeah. A lot of people don't understand. I let them stay off my page. I don't understand why this is so important to do. I don't respond to it anymore because I know they're ignorant and they're not spiritual people. They've chosen not to study, and this is not their form of spirituality and their walk of life. Because somebody said, oh, well, you know, they're not here, and that's a sweet gesture and everything, but you need to stop putting the food there. They're not here. You're stupid. I don't know why you come on my page and watch me do it. Thank you, Black Empress, when they don't know that this is a very strong part of spirituality for a lot of cultures. And it's a very powerful energy around these shrines when you start to do them for the people that ask you to do it, and they come in and they consume the energy with you. So it's very important to me. I will do this for the rest of my life and pass this tradition to my children and grandchildren. I got to finish putting the money while I literally had cleaned it. I took everything off and cleaned it. So I got to put the money while back up here. Washed everything, let it dry. So I'm just putting it back together, and I had to put it back together enough to put some food out tonight for the holiday tomorrow, the Martyr's Day in Eritrea. It is June 20th, so we're coming into June 20th in a few minutes here. So I was like, okay, Laguna Beach, California with your greatness is on my bucket list to meet you. Thank you, they right. Yeah, I'm going to be here for him as long as he needs me to be here for him. Isn't that pretty? I'm going to put on his beautiful gold china. Gold china. I love making his altars and honoring him and my father. And Nipsey's very detailed. He's more specific with his plates. He likes to design his plates. And thank you, Jenny. So I'll use, I'll just put a plate up, and he's like, no, it has to be like this, and I want that on it. I'm like, okay, your fresh corn is really pretty because it's summery and it's colory, and his plates are always so bright and colorful and detailed. He's really a stickler for detail. So if I have to follow his instruction to do his plate, or it's going to be an issue. I was having fun. I was trying not to eat. I'm like, I'm not going to eat till tomorrow. But when I was putting the corn, I'm like, oh, God, this corn's so good. I roasted it for him. I was eating while I was making our plate. So I got to go make my green drink now and pull back because, the corn doesn't really have any, thank you, Esther. I try. Nipsey helps me with it. People don't believe me, but he literally does tell me what his menu is going to be every week and how to do his plates and what to put on his plates and what colors, and they're so pretty. When I finish, it's like stuff I didn't think of. I'm like, okay, it's just a plate. Or I go to restaurants, I'm thinking, okay, the chefs they get trained to do that. It's just a raw drink. I use raw greens. I use either collards or kale and liquefy them and drink them. Put ginger, put water, whatever I want at the time. I love ginger. I love limes with the greens because they detoxify the liver and the blood. So they're not cooked. They're not green powder. They're fresh greens. I drink the greens in between my meals. Thank you. So tomorrow, yes, that's what I wanted you all to know. It's very important. I guess it's important for him, for me to keep up with his American family, African and Native family, but it's also very important for him that I keep up with the some of the Eritrean holidays that are very important to Ethiopia, Eritrea. Ethiopia is separated from Eritrea. They were brutal to the Eritrean people, but a lot of those people are the same. They have this, as far as the same bloodline and genetics, and they look the same. But they separated, and they're enemies because Ethiopia was so dirty and low down, and Haile Selassie was really dirty to the Eritreans, so they separated. It's like Eritrea's on the border of Ethiopia. So I'm learning because I don't want to speak about things I don't know, but I knew. I hadn't seen it yet. People have been sending it to me. They said Dawit, Ernest's father, was just on the Breakfast Club. And they said that he was speaking about some of the things I mentioned. And they were really excited, like, you got to see it, you got to see it. And I'm like, wow, Dawit was on the Breakfast Club? And they're like, yes, you got to check it out. And I was like, oh, wow. They didn't say I messed up, though, with anything I said after they listened to him. But I thought that, wow, that's amazing. When people don't say anything to me, and they don't apologize to me, or don't say if I'm right or wrong, they'll come back and let me know. We've been checking things behind your back. We've been, hey, this is what we found out. Hey, this is what we saw. Hey, did you see Darwin Nipsey's dad's talking about what you, some of the stuff you said? And I'm like, oh shit, I hope that's, oh Lord. So I gotta, they've just been sending it to me the past few days. But anyway, I'll be back soon because I gotta finish it tomorrow. And so I'm going to get a little rest. I wanted to tell you all, the ones that are interested, so you can research it and see what I'm talking about the Eritrean Martyr's Day, Sunday, June 20th, 2021. Because it's stuff I want to know, so many things I don't know, and I always like to know. So I'm celebrating it for him, and I'm putting his ancestor altar up here, and also for his ancestors in Eritrea that lost their lives fighting for the liberation of Eritrea. I think also from the Italians. And Ethiopia, I think Eritrea is one of the very few countries they were not slaves. They were not enslaved. Very powerful people. They fought, and I honor and admire and respect that a lot. It's just that it's sad that Eritreans and Ethiopians don't get along. There's still a lot of hurt and bad blood between Eritreans in Ethiopia because of the way they were treated and by Haile Selassie. And I've always seen a lot of corruption in Ethiopia, a lot of bought-off high officials and dirty politics going on there, and U.S. influence in there. We'll have to get into that in another show. I don't see that as much as in Eritrea. I see it in Ethiopia, the corruption in the top of the government. But anyway, I'm going to lay down. I'm exhausted, and I'll talk to y'all tomorrow. Love you.